first time going here.
Assalamu'alaikum.
Kasih pilih. Nenek dulu baru sini. Pasti bunyi kalau dicium. Ada. Komplek ini. Anak kan. Noni Chelsea Nara.
Assalamualaikum. We have. Everybody, please take a seat. The bride and groom are arriving. Okay, so I would like to first introduce the grandparents of the bride and groom. Grandparents of the bride and groom. Next up, I would like to introduce the groom's parents. And then after that, we'd like to introduce the bride's parents. And then I would like to introduce the siblings of the groom. And then I would like to introduce to you the bride's siblings. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce the bride and groom. And say, yeah, bro. Only for I will be your MC for today, in case you haven't noticed.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأنكحوا الأيام منكم والصالحين من عبادكم وإمائكم إن يكونوا فقراء يغنيهم الله من فضله والله واسع عليم. وليستعفف الذين لا يجدون نكاحا حتى يغنيهم الله من فضله والذين يبتغون الكتاب مما ملكت أيمانكم فكاتبوهم إن علمتم فيهم خيرا وآتوهم من مال الذي آتاكم وآتوهم من مال الله الذي آتاكم ولا تكرهوا فتياتكم على البغاء إن أردنا تحصنا لتبتغوا عرض الحياة الدنيا ومن يكرهن فإن الله من بعد إكراههن غفور رحيم. فسبحان الله حين تمسون وحين تصبحون وله الحمد في السماوات والأرض وعشيا وحين تظهرون يخرج الحي من الميت ويخرج الميت من الحي ويحيي الأرض بعد موتها وكذلك تخرجون. ومن آياته أن خلقكم من تراب ثم إذا أنتم بشر تنتشرون. ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. صدق الله العظيم.
From Surah An-Nur 32 to 33. And marry the ones who are not yet married among you, and the male and female slaves that are righteous. If they should be poor, Allah will enrich them from His bounty, and Allah is all encompassing and knowing. As for those who are not ready for marriage and don't have the means for marriage, they should not abstain from sexual relations until Allah enriches them from His bounty, spiritually and financially. And for those you all who possesses, those seeking a contract in compensation, these then grant them the contract if you know there is sincerity within them. And give them from the wealth of Allah which He has given you, and do not force your slave girls into prostitution, if they desire chastity, just to seek the temporary interest of worldly life. And if someone should compel them, then indeed Allah is to them after the compulsion forgiving and merciful. From Surah Rum, ayah 17 to 22. Glory be to Allah when you reach the evening and when you reach the morning. And to Him alone is due all, praise throughout the heavens and the earth. And glory be to Him at night and when you are at noon. He brings the living out of the dead and brings the dead out of the living, and brings life to the earth after its lifelessness. And in the same way will you be brought out. And from the signs is that He created you from dust. Then suddenly you were human beings dispersing throughout the earth. And from the signs is that He created for you yourselves spouse, and that you may find tranquility in them. And He placed between you affection and mercy. Surely in that are signs for people who are thinking.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dunya wad din. Salawatullah wa salamuhu ala rasulihil amin sayyidina wa habibina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. I would like in the beginning, and this is not to scare my dear brother Irwan Tantu, but when a dead son married, it does mean that our life is not longer anymore. It means his life is longer than us. For our sons, it is said that there is a difference between when a father and a son smile. A father asked his son, "Why do you smile?" He said, "Because I'm happy." And the father said to him, "I'm different. I do smile because I see you smiling." So today, we are seeing you smiling, both of you, and that's why we are all smiling. Congratulations to both of you. Congratulations to both parents. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your marriage. Brothers and sisters, this is a very serious business. And I call it very serious business because this is the first and hopefully last and forever. Marriage in Islam is not a month or a year, it is a lifetime process. So I'd like to begin by reminding myself and all of us here, but particularly for both of you, number one, begin this journey with a sense of responsibility. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, when a man is blessed with a beautiful and righteous woman, indeed he fulfills half of his religion, and vice versa, of course. What does it mean, fulfillment of half the religion? Because religion is about responsibility, and responsibility is divided into two sections, two divisions: personal and public or social. Yesterday, before the marriage took place, both of you are individually responsible, man and woman. But today, you are not only individually responsible, you are both socially and publicly responsible. So this is the beginning of that public responsibility for you. That's why Rasulullah ﷺ says, فَقَدْ اسْتَكْمَلَ رِزْقَ الدِّينِ. This is number one. So take it with a sense of responsibility. Isn't it? It's not an easy journey in these coming days and months. The roads will be bumpy, but take it very seriously. Number two, this marriage is one of the most important ibadah in Islam. Because this ibadah is not only occasional, but forever. Inside of the house, being together, not being together, you are still worshiping Allah because you feel that I have my other part on the other side. And the moment you have that sense that you are responsible for the other side, you are basically doing ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when we talk ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's one word that I would like to remind you. That word is niyat. From yesterday, now and on, ask this very crucial, important question. What is my intention to marry her? And what is my intention to accept him as my husband? The way you answer to that fundamental question in life, that is the way you are going to manage this marriage in these coming days. The color of your life is based on what's the intention that you have in your heart. If you marry her because she is beautiful, and yes, she is the most beautiful of you at the moment, and inshallah forever. If you accept him because he is handsome, yes, he is the most handsome for you, forever too. If there is no reason, you got it. But believe me, 10 years to come, that beauty or handsomeness will change. And hopefully your love will never change simply because of the changes of that physical appearance. She is smart. She knows how to cook good. Yes, these are among the reasons we marry someone. But the most important reason is because you want to please up there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lillahi azza wa jalla. You want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you have that in your intention, inshallah, your marriage will never be shaken. Why? Because beauty change, Allah never change. Allah is there for you. So have Allah in your marriage. That is the intention. This is number 2. My dear brothers and sisters, and all of us here, marriage is a life process. And I'll ask your parents, both of them, are you still learning one another? They are still learning one another. Sometimes Mr. Iran tends to come home and the wife is not smiling. What is happening? Something wrong. You know? She is still learning. What's happening with her? Marriage is a life process learning. So continue to learn about your spouse. That's why ta'aruf is not before the marriage in Al-Islam. Ta'aruf in Al-Islam is after the marriage. Why? Because you are going to live under the same roof in 24 hours, man. Something special will become normal. So you have to learn what you like, what you don't like. Sometimes you like CNN, watching about Donald Trump, and you like NBC. You like to watch about talks, ladies talk. And sometimes if you don't reconcile, you're going to fight. Simply because you have one TV. And if you have 2 TVs, then you separate yourself then. So you have to learn one another. Learning one another is very important. Before the last one, because this is a very brief one. You know, believe me.
Yes, some food, inshallah.